My baby brother, David Mark, was blessed with the best traits from each of our parents. He has the humor, intelligence, and passion of our father, Michael, and the loyalty, kindness, and extroverted personality from our mother, Fidelia. It's something that I've always admired about him.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Aaron. I'm Helen's younger brother. I was looking back on our lives growing up when people would actually mistake Helen and I for twins. I was just reflecting on how much has changed since then, because today Helen and I are two very different people.
I'm Helen's older sister, Hannah. Anyone who knew Helen and I growing up knows that we are as close as sisters can be. Our lives have changed a lot since we were younger, and living in different cities, we don't get to see each other as often as we used to. But still, every chance we get, we choose to be together over everything and everyone else.
From the time she was tiny, she's always had a strong and positive spirit. I remember when she was just a toddler, Helen was toddling off, probably after Hannah, and her grandmommy said to me, "She's a happy baby, isn't she?" Helen is someone who knows how to create her own happiness. Which brings us to David. His mom, Fidelia, calls him my sunshine. And indeed, David's cheerful spirit seems to be a perfect match for Helen's.
He has a magnetic energy that others are drawn to and is a natural-born leader, which allows him to be successful in both his personal life and in his work. David Mark's one flaw is that he can be impulsive. However, the one thing I can say with 100% certainty is that choosing to make Helen his wife was not an impulse decision.
You know, for those of you who don't know, all throughout high school and all throughout the years, Helen was always into dance and drama and theater, and I was always into sports.
When my friend Jossie and I formed a band in the 5th grade, we made 7-year-old Helen a lead singer, and she even wrote some lyrics, which I could sing for you now, but I won't embarrass her that much.
And so there's always just been this kind of difference between us, this gap between us. And I feel like maybe because of this, I've never really expressed and said just how much I've always looked up to you and admired you and respected you. And that's exactly what I'd like to do today.
David Mark has been so in love with Helen since he first met her over 8 years ago. They've been dating since they were kids. They went to different high schools, different colleges. They were even apart for 6 months while David Mark was at basic training. Finally, so many years later, they're together in Rochester. Their love story is so sweet, and everyone present at this wedding has waited such a long time for this day to come.
On the 7th day of the week, the 9th day of the month of Kislev, in the year 5780, which corresponds to the 7th day of December 2019, in Rochester, New York, the groom, David, son of Michael Argamon and Fidelia Argamon, and the bride, Helen, daughter of William Folks and Susan Baruch, entered into the holy covenant of marriage before God and these witnesses. With joyful hearts, each vowed to the other, I consecrate you to me as my loving spouse, according to the laws of Moses and the traditions of our people. Our lives shall be forever entwined. I will love you deeply, trust in you completely, and listen to you compassionately. I will strive each day to strengthen our relationship to its fullest potential and to honor your needs and dreams. And David and Helen pledged together, we promise to comfort, nourish, and support one another. In times of happiness, we will cherish each other. Through life's storms, we will shelter each other. We will be slow to anger and quick to forgive, and we shall grow ever closer as beloveds and friends. My commitment to you and yours to me binds us together. From this day forward, we are as one.
David, I love you with all of my heart. I am thankful to have grown beside you these past years into the woman I am today. You've supported my dreams and made my life joyful with your infectious enthusiasm. As your wife, I promise to respect our differences and take pleasure in our similarities. I vow to stand by you during difficult times and never take your love for granted. I promise to smile with you, cry with you, laugh with you, and grow old with you.
Helen, I promise to treat you with love, honor, respect, and compassion for the rest of our days. I promise to always be open-minded and willing to work in our relationship. I promise to be upbeat, high energy, happy, and optimistic at all times. I promise to be your rock, to support you in all the endeavors you decide to undertake. And finally, I promise to never let the mojo, the spark, and the fire that made me fall in love with you ever die.
Often in life, there are external circumstances and situations that seem to impinge on the relationship of bride and groom. And yet their true potential impact is really as fragile as glass. Thus, when a couple smashes a glass at the end of the ceremony, they are symbolically demonstrating their mastery over all those external things and acknowledging the continued growth, commitment, and love in their lives depends totally and only upon the two of them. May your future be filled with health, happiness, love, and fulfillment. It is my honor to pronounce you husband and wife.
Helen, it's difficult for me to imagine that someone could love you as much as I do, but it's clear from the way David treats you that to him, you are the most precious thing in the world. As you have grown together, I've seen you face challenges head on, overcome your differences, put each other first, and celebrate each other's accomplishments. In the process, your love has only grown stronger, and that is a sign of a marriage that will last a lifetime.
I'm so happy to welcome Helen into our family. In all honesty, she's been part of our family for years. We're just now making it official. I don't think my brother could have chosen a more perfect partner for himself. Helen is not only beautiful and fun-sized, but she is beautiful on the inside as well.
I'm so excited to watch the two of you grow together, be together for the rest of your lives. I can't wait to be some small part of it. I'm so happy for you both. Congratulations, and I love you.
I am beyond excited to watch the next chapter of your lives unfold as husband and wife. I love you both. Congratulations.
So let's cheers to the happy couple for a married life full of health, happiness, prosperity, and wisdom.
We love you both so much, and we wish you a long, healthy, happy, fruitful, and meaningful life together. And finally, in the words of the song To Life from Fiddler on the Roof, may you both be favored with the future of your choice. May you live to see 1,000 reasons to rejoice. L'chaim.